If this man is now picking out Nigerians to mention our name, that means our own is becoming too much. Get your citizenship. It's okay. What does the world or people need to know your citizenship for? Like, tell me why you are putting it out there. Let's know. It's not something that you want to use to do business, for you to say you're posting your business out there, for them to do patronize you. It's not business, it's not anything. Tell me, if not that you want, like, okay, me knowing that you're a citizen, what do I need that information for? If not, okay, you're not a Canadian citizen. Okay, so what? You're not a US citizen. So what? What do I need that information for? For me to do that is supposed to be like that. I want to classify that to be like supposed to be like a private information, right? It's supposed to be private. But hey, they want to prepare the people that they left at home that they are now American citizens, they are now Canadian citizens. That's the only reason for that, for you to want to bring out such private information online. I call it private. Okay, you're a citizen of Canada, eh? You see, this topic that I want to discuss is a bit, you know, um, for lack of a better word, sensitive. Sensitive in the sense that I'm always that person that would say that you're not to tell people how to celebrate whatever they call their wins, whatever, no matter how small, let them celebrate their wins however they want to celebrate it. So I'm all for, even if your goal is to buy an iPhone and you buy it and you want to celebrate it, by all means do, because not only you know what in your eye they see, Abby. So I'm all for people celebrating what they consider their win. However, there are some wins that have been celebrated. It's in a way, it's I, I'm just trying to choose my words carefully so that people understand the point I'm trying to make. So there are some wins that comes off a bit embarrassing, because I don't have the better word to use for it. So I'm using embarrassing. Embarrassing in the sense that it's the manner at which they celebrate it. I think a lot of people have a problem with, including myself. You know. Now, why am I making this video? There was this tweet that a guy made on social media celebrating him being a Canadian citizen. Normally, that is something we get to see all the time. People celebrate now that they are citizens of a particular country, especially when it's the US, when it's the United Kingdom, when it's Canada. We see more of US and Canada. I hardly see people who will say, oh, I'm not a British citizen. I hardly see British people do that. It's majorly people in the UK and it's majorly people in Canada and the US who do that. So what you see, sometimes you have some shame. You leave your country, it's not a problem. You go to another country, you become a citizen, and you think it's something you should, hey, I am now a citizen of another country. Like, am I the only one that sees the absurdity in coming out to just blast it in the whole world? Because most Nigerians who do that, I know that I see a lot of Africans who do that. It's not only Nigeria. I need to point that out. It's not only Nigeria. I've seen a lot of Africans. I've seen Ghanaians. I've seen, Cameroonians. I've seen people. I wouldn't say I've seen South Africans, but you see, especially our West African brothers and sisters, I've seen a lot of them. But my focus is on Nigerians. You see, so it's something you should celebrate, yeah. But coming out on social media to, I'm now a citizen of this country or that country, I don't know. It's like, have some shame, man. Like the way people celebrate it, like if we talk now, they will say, yeah, you're being a hater. No, because like I'm just trying to be careful, because if you say it now, they will say, now you know what in the person I don't see. No. Like if you celebrate it in your little corner, in your private, space, it's still going to be a celebration, right? Because now it's looking like it's Nigerians that they see more who celebrate that like it's one big achievement. There are other people from other countries who move to another country and become citizens. They don't celebrate like as if you escaped from one place like that. There are worse countries in the world. Like Nigerians were just loud. We're just very loud. We are just very loud. Nigeria cannot be worse than Yemen. Nigeria cannot be worse than Afghanistan. Nigeria cannot be worse than Sudan. Nigeria cannot be worse than some of these other African countries. But because they are so quiet or they are not much on social media, we don't get to hear much about them. Nigeria cannot be as worse than some of these countries. But hey, the way we amplify our challenges or our problems, we come off like, we are the worst in the world. But it's okay. You see, that's the same way I also have a problem with people who we like. I know that a lot of people come for me for this, but I'm ready for it. Like, I'm ready for it. Like, you get a visa to go to the US or go to the UK. You come out and say, you go to church, you give testimony. Like, am I over? I don't know. You give testimony. Like, you can actually thank God in your house, right? Like, because you see, an American, they'll just look at you like, hey, you see, see, people should be ready to be hearing you see in this, because, like I said, I know that this thing will touch a lot of people. This video will touch a lot of people because a lot of people are guilty of this. I'm sure some people who watch my videos will be guilty of it. So, like I said, I'm ready for any of the backlash that will come will bring my way, because you will get a visa. You will go to the church and give testimony for visa. Like, am I okay thinking that it's not something you should go to church to give? Like, it's something you should thank God for, but you go to, some people go on social media and blast it that they got citizen. It is my Nigerian passport. All the countries that I've been to, and call all the big countries in this world, I've been to them with my Nigerian passport. You want to call Canada? I've gone to Canada. If you want to call the US, you want to call the UK, you want to call France, which country do you want to call that I've not been to? And it is still my Nigerian passport that I used to go to all these countries. So that's why some people who we go and say, hey, they want to tear their passport and say, hey, Nigeria will happen to you, this, that. Most of the people who have been to all the countries in this world is with their Nigerian passport. And I have never gotten to any port of entry that I'm being treated in a way that they will say, oh, because it's a Nigerian passport, stand here if you are carrying it. No, I have never. Like, they are called, if they say citizens of the country you're traveling to, stand here, every other citizen from the other countries will be on the same line. So on that line, you will see a Nigerian, you will see a Ghanaian, you will see a Cameroonian, everybody will be on that line. I think it's just going to be two lines. Lines for the citizens of that country you're traveling to, and lines for non-citizens. So I've never ever been to any country where they will say, oh, you're a Nigerian. So when people, just because they want to cruise, vibe, inshallah, do all those things, they will say, this green and white, green passport. I mean, we all, at least West Africans, our passports are almost the same thing. The same thing. So I don't understand this thing that, people will come out and say, hey, Nigerian passport now. Now, this video is even becoming too long. Back to the reason why I did the video. So after the guy posted that thing about, he said, let me even read out what he said. It's not like it's a bad thing, but you see, is the tweet that now came after it from someone else that made it look weird. Now, the guy wrote, there's a Nigerian who became a Canadian citizen. He wrote, his name is Daddy Eni at Josh 0491. He said, I dreamt it, prayed for it, worked towards it, when I didn't even know how I'd get there. But here I am today, living it, and it feels so normal. Now, men looking at this thing, you will say there is nothing wrong with it. Yes, that's the truth. There's nothing wrong with it. But now, the tweet that I came after it, so one Mr. Scott, quoted that tweet by Daddy Eni, said, "No group celebrates Western citizenship like Nigerians. They make a spectacle of it, and you think escaping home is the dream. Is Nigeria really that unlivable?" One person will, quote and unquote, escape from Nigeria. Your father is still there. Your mother is still there. You will now post like you escaped from one very terrible place. Like, we have our issues. The issues are there. But you see, when people now notice that Nigerians are celebrating citizenship of another country, like it's one spectacle, like it's just so shameful. Get it? Like every yes, you will look at that Daddy Eni's tweet and say there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Yes, I agree with you. There is nothing wrong with it. But you see, there is a pattern here about what Nigerians do. Like I said, other Africans do that too. Let's not kid ourselves. They all do it. I've seen a lot of them. But now, like I said, my focus is on Nigerians. So if this man is now picking out Nigerians to mention our name, that means our own is becoming too much. Get your citizenship. It's okay. What does the world or people need to know your citizenship for? Like, tell me why you are putting it out there. Let's know. It's not something that you want to use to do business, for you to say you're posting your business out there, for them to patronize you. It's not business, it's not anything. Tell me, if not that you want, like, okay, me knowing that you're a citizen, what do I need that information for? If not, okay, you're not a Canadian citizen. Okay, so what? You're not a US citizen. So what? What do I need that information for? For me to do that, is supposed to be like that. I want to classify that to be like supposed to be like a private information, right? It's supposed to be private. But hey, you don't want to prepare the people that they left at home that they are now American citizens. They are now Canadian citizens. That's the only reason for that. For you to want to bring out such private information online. I call it private. Okay, you're a citizen of Canada. What do we need that information for? And you guys will celebrate it like it's something. Now, call me hater. If you don't see the sense of what I'm saying, then this video is not for you. Call me a hater. Call me whatever you want to do. The truth is that you can actually celebrate that. Nobody's saying, don't celebrate it, don't thank God. But hey, I came 2 years ago, I'm not a citizen. It's just somehow to me. I don't know, it's just somehow to me. Like, be your citizen, enjoy your citizen. Like, what do we need that information for? Now, everybody is not looking at Nigerians as, people who are escaping from home. Meanwhile, all of us want to, the same Nigeria, everybody now wants to go home for the 30 December. Nigeria is so bad, but when it's time, you want to run home and go and enjoy that thing that you want to go and enjoy at home, and then you go back. I always say this thing, that Nigeria is not as okay. Now, let me put it where so that people understand it. Exchange rate is a problem here. You see these people saying they left Nigeria because of insecurity. They left Nigeria because of this. They left Nigeria because of that. They left Nigeria because of their sexual orientation. Let the currency get close to Naira, get close to the dollar, so that you will realize that a lot of people go back home. So those people that gave that reason, insecurity, they will all go back home. So I'm telling you that I would take people who would say economic reason more than all those who say, insecurity, no light, no this, no that. Because If this condition still remain like this, no light, but somehow dollar gets, the dollar and naira gets close, they will forget this thing. That's why some people will go to another country and do those jobs they cannot do at home. It's the money. And I'm not mad at them. I'm not, I'm not, I don't, I'm not judging them. But I'm just saying that a lot of them are not saying the truth because a lot of them use insecurity. They hide under insecurity. One person will leave Nigeria in a family, like a large family, maybe only that one person will leave. I cannot go to Nigeria again in insecurity. Meanwhile, their papa, their mama, their full family, they are still in Nigeria. You see, they say, I cannot, before I go to Nigeria, I will get escort, I will get this one, I will get that one, I will get this. Like, I am not trying to downplay our challenges are there, but the way people exaggerate it, Nigerians, the way we exaggerate it, it's unbecoming. And then the world is seeing it, they're taking our words for it. And then we wake up when we get to these countries, when they treat you a certain way, you say that they are being racist, they are being this, they are treating you a certain way, not knowing that you have presented yourself in that way, and they will treat you like you're coming from one place you cannot go back to, because to them you have escaped one thing and then you cannot go back there. So yes, celebrate your win, but you see, there are some kind of win when you celebrate it, people look at you like, huh? Would you see an American celebrating, oh, I got a visa to the UK? Nigerians, like, we should do better. Oh. Yes, we have challenges. Get your visa, just be quiet. Get your citizenship of whatever country, be quiet. And have some shame and respect for yourself. You think that they are disrespecting you for, nobody will disrespect you for what they don't know. Is what you show to them, is what you present, how you present yourself. That's the way they will either respect or disrespect you. So a lot of these people will tell you, go back to your shit, to go to, they've not been to Nigeria. It's what you told them. So I saw that on social media and I'm like, hey, celebrate your wins, no doubt about that. But, just have some shame when you celebrate some things. Thank God for, oh God, thank you, I got this. You will take your time. You will post on social media. I went to Canada 2 years ago, and now I am a citizen. Praise the Lord. This, that, that. Da, 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 da. Celebrate your win. Nobody should misunderstand me. Celebrate your win. But you see, all those ones, I don't know who you are posting it for. The same village people you ran away from, that you're thinking that they are the ones. You see, this is the same village people that you're going to now tell that you're now citizens. You're now a citizen of Canada. Like, I don't know what we need those information for on social media. I just don't know what we need it for. So that you pepper people who are at home, oh, all those people you left back in Nigeria, you are not a Canadian citizen, or you're not a US citizen. No need. Like, there is no point for that. Have some shame, okay? What do you guys think? Like I said, let's have a conversation. Everything is not insult, everything is not gra. Let's have a conversation. What do you think? Like, this is what I think, oh. I'm not saying don't celebrate, oh, but celebrate with respect for yourself. Haba. I know that a lot of people want to have citizenship of a lot of other countries and all of that. There is a reason why Americans are now coming back to Africa to take another citizenship. They're Americans, too, but Rihanna the other day, not Rihanna, Ciara the other day became, a citizen of Benin Republic. There are a lot of people who are coming now to Nigeria to become citizens of Nigeria, African Americans. There are a lot of them who Ghana is giving one, take one for free, because it's like Ghana is the one that is just giving them. So they too are looking for citizenship of other countries. So there is nothing wrong if we Africans are looking for citizenship of other countries. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it, because they too, with their American passports, they are still coming to look for citizens or to be citizens of African countries. So there's nothing wrong with that. But hey, don't celebrate it like you are escaping from somewhere. That's just what I have a problem with, okay? I beg I don't talk too much. Anyway, What do you think? Let's continue the conversation in the comment section, okay? All right, I'll see you again in my next video. Bye for now.